always remember last time when I used to do D&D sessions with a group.
There we go.
Like we always used to have a running gag. He'd always ask, "Is everybody ready?" He would always be the last person ready.
That's most of the time. And we're ready,
That
ladies
does
and
sound like
gentlemen.
Nick.
Well, welcome to another
That's
D&D
because
stream.
the DM would always have the most preparation time.
Wait. Are we missing Tiffany?
No, Tiff's not in this one.
No? Oh, is she? I saw her name on the thing. My
No.
apologies.
Her name, she is effectively attached to this Roll20 campaign because I just recycle it for one shots.
Yeah, he's not bothered making a new campaign each time, which is why I can do a whole picture of like 50
Right.
different people.
So, new adventure. I am going to start labeling them as adventures instead of one shots because they tend to go on a little bit longer. But I suppose we've got new characters-ish. I know there's one reoccurring character here. So, let's start at the top and reoccurring character, introduce the character.
Which one of us is
You.
that one?
You.
Well, I suppose I'll do this, all fancy like. The name is Diero. You may see. I'm a fallen Asima. Pleasure to meet you.
Down the list.
Next
Lord
bastards.
English, your character, please.
Why, hello. I am a dream spirit called Ziphorath. How do you do?
Ayo Chirano, you're up.
Hi, I'm Leffy. Fuck me.
Not this time.
Not this time. Hi, I'm Orly, and I'm a water genasi, and just ask me to sing anything. I will be your friend forever.
Please don't.
Jake.
My name is Takemura. I was a member of the Bloodstone Valley monks before they were wiped out. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Alan.
And my name is Carrick Ferrahel. For some reason, actually, if I just speak out casual for a minute, Nick, the name on my thing, I just realised it's actually wrong.
Okay, I'll go try and change it.
Yeah, that's fine. I just realised.
I put it's fine. I just realised what I did. Don't mind me. I just
Okay.
Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen.
Hurry, carry on while the DM fixes
right. I'm just gonna put it as Carrick. You can always edit that and put his surname in there. Go back to your introduction.
My name is Carrick Ferrahel. I'm always one with the wild. I hope you do not harm it, as I've seen some dwellers have done so in my lifetime.
Okay. So,
Time to blend down a forest.
see, the thing is, I know your patron. I know he'd do that.
Yeah.
Only if necessary.
Wait, I just realised, Richard.
Yes. Shut up about it.
Don't say a word.
You'd know her.
I may or may not know the name at least.
That's beautiful. I kind of want to say. So,
So is the map still
yeah,
Roseville
give
Dark?
me a hot second. So, right.
We've been banned
So,
from
so
seeing.
Gemma, Richard's present character may know you by name at least,
Oh, whoa?
because Richard's character is a warlock, and his patron. No, wait for it. And his patron happens to be the character that Aurelie knows. It's his D&D.
A certain tiefling, if you will.
No, it's Richard's old character,
Lumpy.
Averil.
Richard. Richard.
From the same campaign that Gemma pulled Orally from.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Right.
No, don't
Wait,
let
now
Orly
not
find
only
out.
do I get now a flashback, so does my character.
So does Orly. if she finds out. Don't tell her that.
I have not told anyone at all,
I was
so
gonna say,
you
just
know.
don't let her find out, and you won't have like literally a flood on your hands.
Right.
I'm not gonna have a following me home.
Right,
Let's
okay,
not go
okay.
with
So, right.
that.
The
Like a lost
reason
puppy.
for y'all, the map is dark, is I need you to pick me a number between 1 and 5.
5.
5,
All lives of 3.
3. The most common number is where you'll all be landing, so...
I like the number 3.
Yeah, so do I.
Damn.
Fine.
Okay.
You
Whereas...
lose, Gemma, and so do I.
Sad things.
Okay, so spot number 3 is apparently not... Oh, wait, no. There's number 3. Okay, that's number 3. I can put you on the road. Right.
I'm gonna say, did you lose the spot?
No, they're all labelled. Right, so... Sorry, we'll put you on the road.
I'm gonna split my screens. Then I'm gonna have
Roads,
both of
where
them.
are we going? We don't need roads.
Oh, why did it bring this? Okay, so Richards apparently has a pit.
I mean, I can temporarily fly.
Richards
So
apparently has a
That's fine.
picture.
Bitch, fuck you, can wall run.
Richard is.
yeah, well, that won't work if where there's no walls.
That's going to annoy me. That
We're going,
It won't work if you have no
going
legs.
into a city. There will be tons of walls.
There may be like
Legs.
clearings, like
Oh,
town
shit.
squares. Ain't no walls in town squares, man.
That's Richard. That's Sam.
Yeah, you're right. There's no
And
squares.
Gemma. There we go. Oh, Gemma's also appears as a person, so Richard isn't the one left out. 1, 2, 3. I don't know who I've got there. I've got those two.
Maybe you should name them.
No, the names should have been showing, but never mind. I don't think I have Jake. Okay,
Oh.
right. I don't think I pulled out a Jake. There we go. That's Jake. So right now, if I go to my settings, legacy, disable fog of war,
Oh, I need you to ping me.
you'll need to come over here.
Thank God. Look at Oren.
There you go.
Orly's HP is not
Get
in.
the zoom.
I'll sort Orly's HP because her HP is not in there.
She has no HP. She's immortal.
If you can remember how to do it, Gemma.
Look, there's only room for one immortal here, and it's me.
Shit, you're
You're the
right.
boss of an immortal. Wait, who's? Apparently, there's a token that's not set.
I don't need to sleep. It's close enough.
I don't have control of a
What?
token.
Yeah, I've just realised some of them are.
I didn't reset my token health back.
Right, if I go that one, Takamura,
What?
show name
Oh
plate,
yeah, that's why. I'm stupid.
HP, AC. If I go, this one is Zarek. There you go. HP, AC, and then this one is name of the character. I have such a long list of names here. What's the name of your character again, Sam?
Zipharah.
Oh yeah, you're back at the bottom. There you go.
I have no idea where the fuck we are.
I'll ping you over. Ping. That should have moved your map.
Nothing has changed. Okay. Only fucking Eldritch Blast gets a fancy button. I don't care about
Right.
doing any of the spells.
Everybody double check that they can move their tokens for me.
I can move.
Okay.
I can breathe.
Right.
I can fight.
Right, so effectively, if everybody puts their tokens back...
Ain't no one got name tags though.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I hate the new settings.
Why'd you do this, roll 20? Damn you!
Wait, how do I set the token image thing again?
If you want to leave the image...
Yeah, I think Nick.
no, because you two have set your token image. Somehow it set your... Yeah.
Oh, it'll probably be the avatar of the the journal character sheet thing.
It'll be in
Yeah, it's the if you go into bio and info, and I was, I'm not sure, you all heard when I said about Gemma setting the picture on the bio. If you do that, it should possibly change the
But
token
it means
image.
I'll have to pull out a new token.
Possibly.
I was gonna say, and
Or
what?
you can just pull out a new token, like I can do this.
Yeah. But you'll have to...
Yarrow pot
But
two
you'll have to
electric
set in
boogaloo.
all the health and shit.
Yeah. But,
And I say make sure.
A small price
No,
to pay.
I'm fine. I don't mind the token.
I'll
Don't-
live.
Yeah. Right, I will grab Gemma's stats, put her HP in at least. Why do I have?
Because I don't have.
Oh great! I have the edit page open for everyone. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's have a look.
You fucking character sheets now, are you? Huh?
Oh, there's a bonus. You have a character in this party that is 2 levels stronger than everyone.
Oh yeah.
You.
Yeah, because I fucking survived last time. No thanks to Sam trying to.
You
fix
didn't
that.
win though.
Okay. Right.
I mean, my guy came there because he thought it would be cool. So
So
You're winning.
this is how it works. To begin with, Oralee, Zephyrath, and Karik are the ones that arrive first. You are here on a specific purpose. You either belong to the same guild, passed through the same guild, and picked up the same job. And what it is there is a wizard or a lord that they're attached to that is offering a reward for the retrieval of an ancient spell. Well, an ancient incomplete spell that was sealed away inside of a city.
Right.
The city nobody's breached the city since this spell was cast several centuries ago. So that is how you guys meet each other. Whether you came as a venturing team is up to you guys, or whether you came individually. But you all seem to have picked up the same job. So you guys can do the introductions with each other. When it's the moderate when it's a newbie in a group with 2 people that have been here before, it's like. But yeah, so Zarek, Zephyrath, and Oralee can introduce themselves to each other now.
Hello.
Hi.
So I guess we all taken on the same task. I see.
Well, I believe we are, yes.
I have bubbles for hair. Just trying to break the ice, no pun intended.
Zipperoff just fucking like raises an eyebrow, like, okay. Okay.
just fucking really.
How
And you
about I
can-
play a song?
Like you can quite tell, like, and Carrot's like very very quiet. So he's more like the socially awkward type.
Same with Zipperoff, he doesn't speak unless he needs to.
Yeah.
Why'd you do
So
this?
he's-
Why'd you put the biggest, loudest bard with 2 fucking babies? She's gonna adopt them. I hope.
What? No, Zipperoff isn't a baby, he's got like a weird god complex.
Well, she doesn't know that. As far as she knows, you're both really shy, and she's like, adopt?
You don't talk. 'cause
Yeah,
he
like
thinks he's
Carrot
better
just
than
more
you.
looks at Ziv and is like, is she sure?
Right. So
Is she good?
while
Zipperoff just shrugs.
while you 3 are somewhat getting to know each other,
Say out of character right here. I don't know if she's alright. It's up to you. I don't even
so
know.
as you're there, someone else approaches the group. That being Takamura. Your reasons for being here, Jake, you've come here in search of a way to cleave yourself from your curse.
That is
Which is the Oni that haunts you. You heard a rumor that in this city there is a powerful sorcerer that is able to remove such afflictions. However, just in case he isn't, there is another way. You heard word that in this city somewhere is a sword that can do the same thing.
I see. I do see.
It is at this
Sorry, bro, you gotta stab
it is
yourself.
at this point that
Commit self.
you approach the party and they're here.
Hello.
Ah, a fellow party of travelers.
Hello.
What a helpful coincidence.
Give me a second before introducing me.
My name is Takamura. I doubt I am on the same mission as you here, but I hope that I may be of assistance.
It's always better in numbers.
Ziphiroth just nods, just like, yes, better in numbers.
Right, and then when
I believe the phrase is, what is the phrase? The more the merrier.
You speak.
that's how this is going, is it?
Don't laugh, shit.
I can see Orly just being the one that takes the mick out of everyone.
What do you mean? She doesn't even know what she's saying. She thinks she's being cute and innocent.
Okay.
She doesn't even realize
The ne-
it's offended.
Okay, Richard,
I've returned from tech support.
because of the your character's background that I know, yours is going to come in with a bit of a flair. So
Flair, I love
The rest
Flair,
of
especially because I have a coffin.
the rest of the group are just start getting to know each other when they hear a sort of. How do you describe the sound of a portal opening?
What?
Yeah, you hear like
or a pop.
you hear like
know.
a distorted. It sounds like it should be flowing water, but it's not. It's like distorted,
None of my people.
and
That sounds...
anybody looking backwards up the path will notice a glow as well. And out of this portal steps Diero.
Oh, freaking lights came out of the thing, Bobby. That's
Your reasons for being here is, of course, your patron Avril caught wind that this city has been sealed for hundreds of. This sealed city contains hundreds of unclaimed corpses,
delicious.
and has sent you to collect as many as you possibly can. On top of this, he in his wizardy circles also caught word of the spell that sealed the city, and he wants it for himself.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So
This bastard steps out of a portal then.
you step out of a portal not far behind them, and this is where you approach the group.
Hee funny
Step
man
it-
just came out of the thing.
Stepping out of the thing, holding the you know how you grab backpack straps on your front.
Yes.
That's what he steps out of the portal doing that with just a coffin strapped to his back. Just like, finally here. Oh, there's already people here. Oh well.
What an interesting backpack.
I know, wonderful, isn't it?
Very heavy.
Only little. So I'm guessing you're all here for the thing over there as well.
So where you're stood, there are a bunch of houses in front of you. Some that didn't get caught in the bubble, but if looking in that direction, you see a dome effectively over the rest of the city. You can't seem to see from this distance. You can't see into the dome. It is a really deep purple from this distance.
It's like purple
The
frosted glass.
Yeah, effectively. But the houses around, even they've been abandoned.
I mean, fair.
A giant purple bubble. Quickly, someone give me a giant stick so I can pop it.
What foul magic haunts this place? And you, stranger, was that portal abyssal magic, perchance?
Probably not. Unsure.
What it would have been is Avril would have found out this location, and he probably would have cast Gate.
I know that. They don't know that, and I'm not telling them that, am I?
My master knows strong spells.
My
So-
apologies. I thought I heard abyssal tongue from the bullet beyond.
There probably was knowing
Well,
the
if you-
caster.
I mean, and the guy that stepped through, I can speak fucking infernal. It's like, well, I mean, if you want to hear infernal tongue, I mean, or angel tongue. That sounds weird, but
I don't like tongue. I feel like it's got a bit of a chewy taste to it.
Again, Ziphraf just cocks an eyebrow like, just like.
Get ready for a lot of this.
This expedition promises to be interesting.
I know,
Very.
right?
So, what do you proceed to do from here?
Walk towards the barrier.
Yeah, going towards the gobble is probably a good first step.
Okay.
No, I feel like my character would be curious. He's like,
Well then,
I mean, we're here
I
for a
mean, you
reason.
can stroll down there yourself, or I could have been the nice DM and just drag you all. Just,
Now we gotta walk now.
just follow the road you're on.
To the bubble.
Right.
Let's get
Can I?
everyone else down.
Oh,
Going down, follow the road.
Yes.
I'll wander into the bubble.
Down. To the bubble. Go. In.
And you good there?
Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming down. I'm just.
You can drag your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you gotta use the arrow keys. That's the only way to move around.
Sorry, give me a sec. Carry on.
So,
Right. Okay.
from what you see now is the hue of the purple is kind of a bit lighter now that you're closer up to it, but you still can't properly see through.
Right. I want my character to go up it, sort of look at it inquisitively, and can I cast detect magic on it?
Okay.
I have a feeling it might in fact be magic.
Yeah, but remember, detect magic tells you more specific details about the magic.
As
Yeah.
Zivarath looks to engage on the purple bubble, Carrick immediately annexes out. It's like it says, "What do you think you're doing with it?"
Right.
We do not know exactly what this is.
He just looks over to Carrick and he's like, I want to figure out more. I'm inquisitive.
Must
Right.
know.
So obviously I'm gonna cast detect
So
magic.
you
So-
cast detect magic, and it shimmers, and the part of the dome in front of you shimmers. What you get back and you feel about this spell is definitely didn't do what it was intended to do. Well, it did and it didn't. The type of magic that this spell is a conjuration spell. I think? Yeah, well, effectively, conjured big dome.
Abjuration, I'm guessing. Conjuration. Either one,
Yeah.
really.
So, it's a conjuration / abjuration spell, because they kind of fucked it up. And it is a very high level spell. You find out that it is... You get clarification that it is incomplete compared to what it wanted to be, and that a source of its power is somewhere nearby.
I'm just making notes.
This is fair. It is now down to you whether you decide to tell everyone else or not.
Question: Are you looking at the dome, like facing towards it?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pop up by his shoulder. Just so, figure anything out?
It is an incomplete spell. The the origin of the spell is nearby, and it's only done half of its intended purpose.
Sounds wonderful.
Aurelie's just gonna go up to him and poke it.
Aurelie's just
As
gonna
you
poke
poke,
the
as you poke the bubble, magic it ripples from where you poke it, but but nothing else happens.
She's just gonna keep poking it. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something that she do. Can she throw herself into it to see if she can bounce off?
She's gonna hurt herself.
As Orly attempts to throw, Carrick will literally go, "What do you think you're doing?"
Can I
Roll me a con
I'll
save,
roll.
please.
Con
No.
save? I was gonna do an acrobatic.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, okay, so con. Oh, fucking no.
That's fucking
First
throw
of all,
up.
if Orly dies already.
You guys, within the first 5 minutes, it'll be great.
And now we're stuck with the quiet.
Oh no.
An
Probably not
unnatural
gonna
20.
die.
Let's go.
Fucking ball.
That'll half
So-
the damage.
Nothing happens. You throw yourself against the bubble, and you hear a very echoed thunk.
But the real question is: it solid or is it like a waterbed?
It's entirely solid.
Does
So,
It's a
so
solid
her-
wall,
You just threw yourself at a
so
wall.
her no, you know when you put your face up against a window, you really press your face against it.
Oh, she's a little bit
Oh.
squished.
You're like one of those fools that runs against a screen
It's
glass
okay
door.
though, she's water, she just squishes, she's just like...
Well, knowing Aurelie, she's come back rubbing her nose like, ow.
While everyone's playing around with the bubble, I'm looking at the countryside around us, and I point out to the party what seems to be a tower to our west.
Are you referring to this over here?
Least.
Yes.
So, you're looking in that direction. It's not a tower. It's a statue of a person. Their hands seem to,
Close enough.
from what you can tell from this distance, their hands are up against the dome. And then,
That statue.
Damn.
and for
Where's
fair
the
enough.
statue? I'm very confused. Is it the
Look
blue
right.
dot?
and for
blue
your
thing.
surroundings, the statue is made of a very not matching material.
That
Curious.
Yeah.
seems suspicious. It would be prudent to analyze it.
Agreed.
I heard that suspicious.
Let's
I'm now
walk-
expecting Aurelie to run at it and give it a lick.
Hell yeah! Can I roll for licking it?
You won't need to roll for licking it. Don't worry.
He sprints off towards the fucking thing.
Right, let us venture forth.
Cause that quiet. That was the last thing you heard before she went.
So run over there then.
Well, at least the shield didn't kill her.
Something will.
So are you legit?
She's
Are
very
you
lucky
legit
that she
licking it
didn't
before
get
they get there?
Okay, I'll wait.
But no, are you licking it?
She's gonna lick it.
Uh,
She'll probably wait.
Roll me an Arcana.
Does it taste like magic?
Does it taste?
No,
That
there's
cream.
there is
aroma.
there's a reason for this, because she is
Oh my god.
No, I'm worried.
she is a
She
We
died
should have died.
immediately.
she is a spellcaster. So
I'm glad I'm back here.
That cream. That vanilla. That's a 10. That's a 17. That's a 20.
so
Natural 20 again.
Unnatural 20!
That's not that 20.
so
it's just
you
20.
No, I said
so
unnatural 20.
you lick the statue expecting to just to taste whatever it's made out of. But with you being somewhat skilled in magic, you feel the slight tingle on your tongue, and you recognize it to be something of magical origin.
Tastes like sparkles.
I think I think she'd
pennies.
straight up turn around and she'd have like the Italian hand where she's like, didn't taste like what I thought it would.
The character just looked at Aureli like, did she just do that?
Yes.
And what did you think it would taste like?
Cheese.
Fair enough.
Right.
I love playing this character. Carry on.
Now that you're closer to the statue, you can see it has a slightly translucent material that it's made out of, and it is somewhat the blue that I've made the marker.
Is there anyone sane among us proficient in the magical arts?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Detects.
You, Water Sprite, are a very strange person.
Yeah, all the best people are. Dum dum.
Wow.
Oh, more sane than her at least, but I can give it a go if you want.
By all means.
Rubbing his hands together as he walks over to it then. Just like the, yeah.
It's my time to shine, boy.
Okay, so what specifically are we doing?
I have no idea. I don't even have detect magic. So,
Okay, we'll do.
oh wait, no, I lied. I do. I have detect magic. So I'm gonna do that.
Detect the magic.
Okay. So, what you get off
At least can do
what
that.
you get off this is that you get effectively the same readings that Ziffarov got for the dome. However, there are additional parts in here. This
no.
is one of 5 sources. And it
Okay,
and
carry
it's
on, sorry.
living.
Oh, even better.
Or
Okay,
at least
I'm gonna just.
it
Nope.
was.
Okay, this is good information. I'm gonna just spin around, do the whole. Right. Wow.
Right.
Fun information here. There's 5 of these things. That's a good start. Yeah. And this may or may not be alive. So, water person, you might want to go wash out your mouth.
What do you mean? It may or may not be alive.
Hello.
Well, it is either alive or it was at some point.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
You taste very nice.
Nothing replies.
Wow. Fucking rude.
Respond.
Let
I only have 2 spell slots, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Can I?
Man lets a random girl lick him, and he doesn't even give me his name. Foul. Typical.
There will be a point at some point where you can recover your spell slots. I'll probably let you take a short rest or something at some point.
I love short rests. It's the only thing that really matters to me.
Ziffarov, sort of goes up to the statue, puts his hands on it, and he's like, "Mind if I try something?" to the rest of the group.
Doing the whole the after you hand thing. Just go ahead.
I would like to try spare the dying.
Damn. I would never have thought of that actually.
I'm now having to.
Shit.
I mean, that's a pretty interesting thing.
Roll me an Arcana.
Oh fuck!
Oh no.
Oh, it's like one of my lowest.
No, my head is literally. I don't know how it would react.
What does even?
Oh wait, no, that's wrong. That's don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. No. No, but I didn't think. I didn't think I've written fucking 20. My dumb brain.
You should have just taken it. It would have been great.
No.
Like
No.
I'm struggling to figure. Right.
The entire quest would
Okay.
be over.
So you cast Spare the Dying, and when you cast the spell, you feel the presence of life that was there, but it's long gone.
Okay. So it is. It is dead. It is gone.
Good. At least it's not alive and doesn't have to deal with that pointing at Orly.
Hey!
Am I wrong?
I am a gift.
Unfortunately, you are a gift to us.
Yes.
Takamura walks towards the front of the statue, analyzing it very carefully. As primitive a solution as this may sound, it may be prudent to destroy the statue.
Oh, we could just leave it.
I mean, if we're trying to get in, then breaking the thing that seems like the powering the shield thing is probably a good idea.
It's fine. I'm sure if we wait long enough, someone will open the door.
We are the someone to open the door.
Zifirov is just like, it's dead. There's no point. It doesn't matter. Just you can destroy it.
How dare you not do the living? Carry on.
But there is one other issue. If we destroy this, won't that alert everybody else on the inside?
Who else on the inside?
We don't know if there's anybody
What
else.
are you not telling us?
I'm just saying maybe we could find another way, maybe to try and get through it, maybe without destroying these statues.
Do not dodge my question, stranger. What do you mean, people on the inside?
Well, I'm pretty sure that if there is this force field, then I'm pretty sure there are people inside that possibly been trapped inside.
If they are trapped inside, then they will be long dead. This has been up for centuries.
Just going to point out a flaw in your logic there. And it may be a slight spoiler. But most, if not all, force fields are designed to actually let air pass through them.
True. Sorry.
No, it's like
This is fair.
like your character saying that's fair, because effectively force fields are more of a sci-fi thing.
I think I got this. I think I know the strategy.
Or
Well, if one of you wants to break it, the other one doesn't. I've got an idea. I'm gonna turn to the fucking statue and say, "Open," and use command. I'm literally casting the spell command to try and tell it to open up.
Nothing happens.
This is unfortunate. Well, I tried.
The temp was me.
I guess we have no choice but to destroy it now.
Yep, there's definitely literally no other magic that could be dealing with this. Nope, no siree.
No, not at all.
No
At
other
least
way.
not on my side anyway.
I only
Not
have
as-
2 spell slots, so I'm not using one. I'm not using it. I have dispel magic, and I end up out that way. I got 2 spell slots.
Why didn't you dispel magic first?
Because command is a first level spell, and I got more slots for that. I'm a fucking coffee lock. I have like infinite slots for that.
Okay, Nick,
Yes.
I'm going to aim for one of the weathered parts of the statue and attempt to punch it.
Okay. So weathered is the wrong words because it's from what you guys can tell, it's made of solid crystal.
Worn.
Yeah.
You think that looks weaker than the
So
rest.
probably aiming for one of its arms.
Okay.
Roll right for you. I know you can swap them out, so roll me a dex.
Okay. in a so what, like a dexterity
Yeah,
check?
a
Okay, so it counts.
dexterity check, because effectively, for anyone else it'd be a strength check, but I know the monks can swap them out.
Monks can just punch.
It does not show him typing. Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's magic.
So you crack its arm, but it doesn't quite break the statue. But you do notice the portion of the barrier in front of it does shimmer and flicker slightly.
Interesting.
Flickering, the universal symbol for low battery.
Well, I mean, seeing as I can make 2 attacks in one action, can I punch it again?
Roll another check for me.
Nick, can I make a request?
Yes.
Can you change my icon so my new one's showing?
I can try, but give me a second.
Okay, there we go. 20.
Okay. So, this is gonna be saying this for hilarity's sake. In a flurry of blows, you smash the statue to pieces. As the statue shatters, the statue itself gives off a sort of sigh, as if it's relieved.
It's like if you were trying to hold a sneeze for like 3,000 years, and then suddenly you were able to.
Hey, he's into
And
it.
then as it crumbles, all roll me a religion check.
Oh, religion! I got.
Why can't I make you do like one thing that?
So,
Where is even religion? It's near the very bottom.
Come on.
My one whole religion.
Oh,
All y'all fuckers knowing about religion and shit.
we smart.
Alright, so just missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just missing me at the minute. I need to find out what mine is. Religion is +2.
Okay,
14 on my one.
so you will somewhat see it, but everyone that rolled above the 15, you effectively see what is the image of the statue, but in a more incorporeal form, ascend and then ascend from where the statue was stood, and then poof into nothingness.
Ghost.
you are free now, spirit. Live your afterlife in peace.
After that happens, I've got to zoom out now so I can try and
Oh no.
a
Did the other four fucking scream?
portion, a rather large proportion of the dome itself, which I'm literally marking on my screen so I know where, collapses. The whole dome hasn't gone down, but a massive portion in front of you has. And when this happens, there is another. You hear another rather loud sigh, as to speak, as fresh air floods into the gap you've just opened.
So we got some not so fresh air right here.
Well, the massive gap you just opened had a lot of stale air in it. From what you can smell, there was no breathable air in there.
Sucks for all y'all, I guess.
So,
As I told you.
as
Sorry.
Jake's character stated earlier, everybody in there is more than likely dead.
Oh,
You're taking
That's nice. That's nice.
right for the stealing. Like one of the whole reasons I'm here. I'm just surprised no one thought of doing this beforehand. You know, punching the fucking statues.
It's nobody wanted to touch the city, didn't know what would happen.
Well, looks like they didn't count on dumb luck.
I love luck. Get it?
Ziffaraf just goes, well, the entire portal isn't down. Perhaps there are more of these statues scattered about.
Portal.
Well, not portal, barrier, there we go, sorry.
Okay.
Brain.
But
Well, if Captain Glowy was anything to go by, we might want to deal with the others as well, if we care.
But then at the same time, if they discover that some of the portal, this barrier has already been demolished because of this statue is no longer here, wouldn't they think to maybe search around?
Again, Nick. We're pretty sure everyone's dead.
Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, Alan,
yeah,
sorry.
at this point,
pretty
after the
sure.
stale air, which pretty much you could smell the death on it, you're all pretty sure that anyone inside this dome, considering it's been up for centuries, you're pretty sure anyone inside it's dead.
They've breathed all the air, and now they're dead.
Ew, that means we've breathed in dead people.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm fine.
I am accustomed to the stench.
My hair's gonna start turning green.
Such is life.
Green and muddy hair. No.
Shall we press on into the city?
I mean, that is pretty much the reason we're here. If we want to break the rest of the statues, we can do so on our way out.
A capital suggestion.
In the words of someone very close to me that I love dearly, if you have to break it, fucking do it.
I have a question though. Is there enough breathable air
Well, I mean,
from this tiny little gap?
tiny gap.
Bitch is like a fifth of the
Fifth of the barrier.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of domes, so I guess it'll take a while for all the air to be not stale.
The air will still be.
It'll smell a
Yeah,
bit.
it'll smell like you have opened. If this is correct,
It will basically think of it this way, Sam. It will smell like a 10-year-old's room.
would
Yeah.
you like to know how big of a gap in the dome you opened? The straight line from each point where it ended is 1,025 foot.
That's pretty big.
Oh yeah, there it is. Damn, we took it's between the two roads. Wonderful.
That's pretty big, dog.
Pretty convenient that those roads are there, you know.
I guess we should walk in then.
Let us begin.
Let us go.
It's up to you guys.
Are you
I'm
mocking?
on my way to measure the happiness.
A little bit.
I'm on my way.
So as you go by,
Well, being a squishy caster,
Right.
I'll stay at the back.
again, at the behest of Sounding Dumb, in an oxygenless environment, the materials used to build would the materials used to build a sort of medieval style house have eroded?
Wood? No.
Probably not.
No, probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, wood,
No.
metal, no. Yeah, no.
Everything,
Stone, not even.
everything needs
Yeah, everything would be
oxygen.
fucking untouched.
So,
that would be
As
terrifying.
you're,
and I
you're
love it.
walking in, and you are seeing all the houses you pass. Unlike the ones that you saw on the outside, none of these houses seem like anything has touched them in years.
Now the real question, though, are there any corpses nearby?
You are more than welcome to investigate the houses.
Roll me a perception.
I love perception. Give me a second. What's my perception button? Oh, I don't even have a button for that. Just what's my score? 2. I got a whole 2. Fuck yeah. Wait, is it 2? Yes, it is. I've got 4 in performance, not perception. Fuck. Well, I mean, I did average.
So,
ish.
you can see a corpse. It is roughly here and fallen over as if running towards the edge of the barrier. That's the one you catch eyes on. I'm assuming you go to pick it up.
You be stealing my corpse. I wanna, but this fucker's approaching me. What are you doing?
Motion.
Oh, you're approaching me.
So you see a corpse here.
I would just walk over to the corpse.
It looks.
Oh
it-
yeah. Corpse
It looks as though it was chasing after something. The way it's fallen. Well, yeah.
I mean,
fallen.
given there was no oxygen, it would probably look like a really fresh corpse as well.
Yeah.
Even better.
No deco-
Precisely the kind of corpses that are
To which
good.
point you also see that it's a child.
Slightly less good, but hey, a corpse is a corpse, I guess.
Sephiroth just looks at the corpse and he's like, at least he's in peace now.
Or at least you can, like, can I
Oh,
poke
there,
him?
there's a
To
fucking
which
other one.
point,
Praise be to Baldur.
Oh no, there's
to
more.
which point
Can I poke him?
you notice that there are a couple more child-sized
Ah,
corpses
Can I poke him?
around.
Can I poke him?
I mean, sure. Well, I just thunk the coffin down next to the kid.
We grave Robinson?
What?
Well, they've not exactly got graves, so no.
Taken bodies, son?
That's over here somewhere.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
Just gonna, pop open the coffin and just fucking lift the child corpse into the coffin.
Wait, before you put it away, can I poke it?
But as I'm lifting the corpse of the child into the coffin, what are you fucking doing?
I wanna poke it.
Just poke the fucking child corpse. There you go.
I'll poke it on the eyeball.
Oh, then I'm putting the corpse in the coffin.
Wait, where did she poke it?
Sephiroth is just like,
Wait,
leave,
question,
leave the
question,
corpses
question. Where did she poke it?
In the eye.
in the eye.
Roll me a strength.
Yeah! Make it pop!
Why you gotta be popping eyeballs? I need these corpses for reasons.
Make it pop! Make it pop! Make it pop!
Okay.
Make it pop!
So I was actually gonna do it that she pokes the eye and it comes out on her finger,
Oh, dang it.
but you didn't.
Shoot a light.
You did actually poke the eye in a little bit further, so now it's sunken a bit further back in its head.
It's going squirrel. Shoot.
Yeah, as you do that, you notice Carrick feels a little bit queasy in the background if you was to look back. He's a bit grossed out by it.
Sephiroth just comes up behind fucking Orally, and he's like, my dear child, you shouldn't mess with the dead. You shouldn't mess with the dead like this. Leave them be in peace.
Oh, leave me be, old man. I've had worse.
I'm just dropping the kid in the coffin, just closing the coffin up, just dragging it slightly to the side.
I would say you are robbing them of a proper death, but it would seem no one here got that.
Well, effectively, these kids played while having fun. These kids died while having fun.
and then died.
They just breathed their last breath while probably playing Tig.
I'm gonna just kind of, after dropping the coffin down next to the next child, just, well, by the looks of it, at least they died happy. Opening the coffin up, no child being in the coffin, putting the next child in. Yeah, if any of you, happen to be looking in the coffin, just the first child was no longer in the coffin when I opened it the second time.
Are we allowed to roll for perception on that?
I mean, if you just want to see it, you're tall enough, I
specifically
guess.
look at the coffin, you would have noticed that
Yeah.
there was
You're
no
looking at me
there was
putting
no
children in
child in
coffins.
there.
No, orally, she's too busy wiggling her finger back and forth, going, "I just poked an eyeball in," to really notice.
I was like, if you'd give me just a second, it's just dragging the coffin, fucking leaving drag marks. Just grab
Yeah,
the last child.
Ziffaraf's just watching Diarra go.
Just look, I'm dragging a coffin, stealing kid corpses,
Okay, hold on. Orly's gonna try and poke Ziffaraf on the face with the finger that she poked him.
Oh, no.
Wonderful. I love
Okay,
it.
Gemma, roll me a dex. Zephyroff, a dex save.
Just a normal
Yep.
dex, okay.
Oh my god.
While you're doing this, I'm just loading the last kid into the coffin.
I'll say this now because I'm not gonna throw tokens on for them all.
Oh,
That's
So-
fine.
Oh, natural one.
It doesn't hit.
No,
does it?
it's not gonna hit. She's gonna kind of trip and. Well, you know what?
Unless you somehow roll a negative
No,
one.
she's gonna trip, and as she's tripping, she's gonna take a breath of air, and the finger's gonna end up in her mouth.
Oh.
okay, hold on.
Disgusting.
Salty.
Ziffaraf just takes like a step back from fucking Orally, and he's like, just a look of disappointment and disgust. Just
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying,
Yeah.
for
Like, Carrick walks up, like, next to Zivarath and is like, did that just happen? Or am I seeing things?
If I see that, there's just the look
Like,
of...
if he wasn't
the look
grossed
of
out enough, he's
concern.
even more grossed out now.
Get
I've
ready
got a
for
look of
more.
concern
Orly's gonna
and
get worse.
sudden realization on my face.
Actually, I should be on the other side, actually, shouldn't I?
Orly's gonna get much worse. By the
So-
way.
Oh my god.
So-
This is just, she's just random, in case you haven't
to
figured that
point
out.
out for the corpse collector,
Yeah.
the majority of the streets will be lined with corpses because it will be a case of people not realizing it's going to happen. They would have started realizing they're becoming short of breath and whatnot, but they would have been going about their daily lives when they just hit the pavement. So
I love
there'll be corpses pretty much everywhere.
I'm gonna have to either wait and collect the corpses till after we're done with this, which is gonna be fair, because I mean, it's not like they're gonna rot in the time that it takes to do this, I guess.
Just come.
It's like I'm just gonna kind of look around, just like, you know what? I think I'll get the rest of these.
Just
later."
comes out.
And just put the fucking coffin back
Just
on my
comes
back.
comes out of the end result. It's just like shit. Why have they all turned to ash?
Wow, rude.
Nah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, so you've collected a couple of corpses,
see.
but there will be corpses near enough everywhere. You're presently out round the back
Yeah.
in sort of a fieldy area, so that's why you specifically found.
Not as many
Yeah,
corpses.
you
here.
did find so many corpses, and you specifically found
and
children.
So the
Yeah,
side,
this is-
so obviously there's a building. There is, like,
Yes.
I'm facing the direction towards like Orally and Takamura.
Mhm.
To the left there's obviously the building. On that side of the building that we would be able to look towards, is there like a door on that side?
This is a. There would probably be a door on this side because it's more of the more open to the outside. What you're looking at now is probably a stable.
Yeah.
Because it's on the outer. It's on the outer edge. It's on the outer edge of town. It's near an open field, and so it makes sense that it would be the most likely place for a stable for visitors or people that work in town to leave their horses if they need to go further into town, or just
Question is, are there any horses there now?
station them.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah,
say, is there any...
Zifarav walks up and just peers in, like, are there any dead animals?
You
Pony
you
cops.
look through probably what's a gap in the wood, because the door will probably be more towards the center over here. You look through a gap, and there is unfortunately a couple of horses that are not looking so alive anymore.
What a shame. You know, you're just gonna walk up to fucking over here, just like, I don't think those will fit in the coffin.
No, orally just like they'll fit if you cut them up.
If I cut them up, they won't work anymore. So no.
Just sew them back together then. Get a stapler.
I'm tempted to try this. Okay, right.
Oh no.
Zifarav walks into this stable.
Oh no.
Spare the dying on the horse. I want to try it.
Doesn't work if they're already dead.
Can I stay
It
right?
just says 0 hit points. It doesn't say, like...
Yeah, it's
It only
I
says
mean,
undead
0
or
hit point
construct.
is dead, so.
Yeah.
unfortunately, again, you feel there is
Everyone
there is
back.
no life there to spare. It's been too long since they died.
The spirit is gone. Shake my head. He just comes out shaking his head, just like, pity.
If we are done with our cantrips, we must continue.
Head in whichever direction you want to head.
Go, someone lead the way.
And, usually a good process would be the middle. If we're heading to try and, find shit. Because that's usually where people put important things in barriers. Is the middle. I mean, hell, that's just barriers 101,
Do you want to move? Come on.
Obviously, is there
Are you
any
on the
place
wrong
you want
school?
us to stop, Nick?
There I was.
No. I mean, Jake has his motives for being here. Richard's are quite clear to everybody now.
It's just a reaper, he's just a body collector, dude.
So,
Look, this dude is fucking ash gray and wearing a hood.
as you
so,
pass
I
the
mean...
point you are at, I'm gonna just quickly draw me a shape.
Oh no,
Okay.
shapes.
So,
I like shapes.
damn it, why is it set to the line?
Actually, no, it should be about.
No.
But normally my character tends to start, be a little bit more
So,
further to the
roughly
back.
about here,
This is
there
fair.
is probably a cemetery.
Millions of corpses.
We are not
I
going.
may need them, but I'm not grave robbing.
Oh, I see. We draw the line at digging.
Yeah, just extra effort.
Ziffaros
Not
just like,
only
leave
that.
them in peace, do not disturb the graves.
No, you come in peace. I'm here just to do my thing and.
Do not disturb peace. Will murdering peace. No, he wouldn't murder for peace, but. Peace.
Threaten me with a good
What about a
time.
piece of cake?
The dead are dead. There is no reason for
Good.
them
No
to
shit.
examine graves.
I mean, especially as whoever was here already buried them.
So there was no point digging them back up.
Yeah, that and also if you think about it, there'll be worms everywhere and they'll be fun.
I'm pretty sure worms need to breathe too, but okay.
I mean, they would probably be more decayed than the other bodies, because,
This
I
is
should
true,
have mentioned
this
this
is true.
earlier, but as the other thing that happened when you took down a chunk of the barrier is if you had looked up, you would have seen a lot more of what happened with the statue.
Damn it! Why do we not have eyes?
It's a shame no one went to looking up school.
To the point that
We went-
to the point that if you look up now and more in this direction, there is probably still a sort of cloud formation that seems to be rotating round.
Who has good eyeballs?
Great. A murderer tornado. I love it.
Well, Woodlaw
What would it be?
tend
What would
to
it
be
be under?
very perceptive.
I mean, the spinning clouds in the sky. Unless you're blind, you'll
Yeah,
probably be able
that'll
to see
go
them.
into your passive perception. That's why I've said it
Fair enough.
without making you roll. But it's you'll
enough.
see you see a if you want to try and look closer at it, you can roll perception, but all you see from down here is like a bluey green cloud of that seems to be just
I
Going
would
round in a
like to look at
circle.
it closer.
roll me a perception.
So
Go over
this,
to the cloud.
this cloud, is it like directly behind this block structure?
No, it's
or is it
it's
actually
it's effectively
inside?
up. It's in the air. It's in the air of the dome. Well,
Oh fuck!
Wow. I mean, you still got a +8, so at least you did fairly decent.
you see, you can, from what you can glimpse, you can make out that there seems to be faces of a sort in this cloud.
It looks like they're not resting in peace.
Not a happy
Sorry.
cloud. Scary cloud.
Who disturbs the peace?
Triggered.
He would be frowning. He'd be like, "Bruh, disturbing peace, not cool. He's part of the peace domain, dude."
I love him.
So, you continue moving on now. Just thought I'd point out some things as you went.
The anger cloud.
Scary cloud. Frowny face cloud.
You're just gonna follow the nerd, just like, it's sort of announcing to the rest of those, just like, well, if you want to ask someone, we can always see if any people around here know anything.
What people around here?
I'm just gonna, pretend that there's like a corpse like over here,
Okay.
just like those people. Just fucking pointing to the corpse.
Hey!
Again, I thought I made clear that I do not wish to disturb the rest of any more.
Hey!
Also,
Well, I mean, if it helps us know what we're up against.
when you
Yes, what's
when
happening?
you say that, as you pass this house down here,
Let's go.
so if you pass around this side, as you pass it, if you look in the window, you would see a ghost family sat round a dining table.
Oh, that's
They're still here.
oh, that's nice. We should leave them. They want to eat.
Just eat though.
They'd probably be eating their ghost turkey. Leave them alone.
I actually want to go in and try talking to them.
Okay.
Oh no.
Just
This
go
is gonna be great.
somebody your way into their home house.
So
no.
the door is round here.
Have fun.
So
Orally,
are you?
I'm just gonna look through the window.
I have a question. Do you just walk in?
Yeah, just
somebody your
open
way
the
in.
door and walk in casually.
Okay.
Go somebody
Like the
your way in.
protagonist of an RPG into a random NPC's house.
Yes.
Okay.
Busting down the door.
So as you walk in,
Nobody move
to,
when
be,
they
to
break all
begin
your
with,
pots.
you're in a hallway, but you make your way to the room where you saw the ghosts. And as you enter the room, the woman rises from the chair that she appears to be sat in, and just goes, "How dare you enter a house without knocking?"
Wow, you fucking rude.
In response, I will sarcastically knock on the door to the room that they are in.
All you see in the window is just Orally with her face smushed against it, just shaking her head in disapproval, like how.
To this she goes, "That's not funny."
Even the ghost doesn't think you're funny. They're dead.
What do you want? We're trying to have dinner.
I merely wish to know what happened in this city
Define what
all
happened.
those years ago. The dome, the lack of air,
Well,
the rotting corpses in the streets. What happened?
she sits back at a table, tries to take a bit of a calmer demeanor, and just goes, "You ain't the brightest bulb in the shed, are you, honey?
Getting burned
It
by
is
a
quite
ghost.
obvious what happened. The court magicians decided to protect the city with an incomplete spell. After, what, few months, maybe a year, people just started collapsing. Not waking up. Then eventually, the whole town was dead. I mean, heck, if you walk upstairs, you'll find our bodies. Sleeping in bed.
I would much rather pass. Where were
So
these
would they.
court magicians located?
Well, you got inside the city, so assuming you know.
We broke down a statue and got in by dumb luck.
Ah. So you killed the person.
We do not have a good. What is the saying? Lay of the land.
Actually, no, take that back. She turns around and goes, "Wait, statues? The only people that were on the outside were the court magicians."
F.
Ain't that a fucking shame, I guess.
Do
My
you
mind.
not suppose that they set up the barrier and then proceeded to flee, knowing the coming events?
She looks you straight in the face now and goes, "Honey, I am a simple housewife. My husband over there," she points to a ghost sat opposite her at the table, "is a farmer. We know absolutely nothing about magic."
I understand. Thank you for your help. I shall now take my leave. And I just walk back out of the house.
Wait. Orally knocks on the window.
Is that to the ghosts or to
Over the window
Takamura?
then, nerd.
You fucking for real? You're not gonna listen to the knock?
You gotta be at the window, man.
What a sprite, you are strange.
I was trying to tell you, pick up the jar. There was a jar on the table.
I will not steal from the dead.
I will no.
Sacred.
Orally just waltzes in. "This is mine now."
No, yeah.
I need this.
Can I ask, like, I know you never said that there was a jar, but can there be a jar and can I ask what's in it?
It'll be empty because what would have been in it would have been probably the water that these people would have drank. However,
Fair
it's
enough,
been
I'm keeping the jar. You can never be too
it's
sure.
dried up. Did you wait? Question: did you go in to get the jug?
Yes.
Okay, just gonna pop you there.
Did you knock though?
Well, I like to think that because my friend walked in.
So
So you're not knocking. How
this
rude.
is the exact same thing that happens. She gets up from her chair and goes, "How dare you enter someone's house without knocking?"
Okay, madam, one sec. She goes around.
Just walk back outside to knock on the door.
Probably was just tapping her phone. She just goes, one sec.
You see from the gaps in the door that would be windows, that she had sat back down. She gets up and she floats to the door. However, and she opens the door. I was going to say she can't open the door, but ghosts can touch things. And she asks what you want.
Hello, madam. I'm here from the jar collecting services. I am here to collect any empty jars that you may have, give to the needy, that type of thing. Please spare jar.
Okay, so
Everyone's in such disbelief over Gemma's character.
she looks at you.
I've just got more more despair.
She looks at you. And she's interesting. Jars for the needy. Can I ask what the needy would need jars for?
Putting in like pickles, jam, honey, that type of thing. Water.
Well, I have like one jar.
That's absolutely fine. It can be a big jar, it can be a little jar.
And I use it to pickle things for the winter seasons, you know?
Yeah.
So, if you do happen to collect any jars, chuck a couple my way. And she closes the door.
Wait a second. This ghost bitch might have pickles. and pickle keep for like a real long time. As long as the jar is sealed. So, they might still be good.
Oh, ghost pickles.
They turned the corpses into pickles.
Just turn into
I've ever
water,
seen.
Gemma.
You know what?
Just
Orally-
turn into water.
No. You know what? Orly's actually gonna go. Okay. You know what? I can understand that. I'll get behind that. I'll find these guys some jars. I'm down for that. She's gonna walk away, nodding to herself. Yes. Find jar. Yes.
Ooh, side quest. Obtained.
Side quest. Yes.
Wait, well, 1 minute. I'm gonna just add that to my quest lists for today.
Yes.
Chum, I got some new side quests.
Side quest. Get jars for family. Yes.
For
Jars.
ghost family.
Jars for the ghost family. Jars for the needy.
Jars for the jarless.
So are these more buildings like to the left of us?
Can I loot them for jars?
Okay. So,
I hope you know now Orly's actually going to be very impulsive just trying to find jars for these people.
to the left, which is, yes. You're presently, from what you can tell by this layout of the buildings surrounding you, you are presently on more of the outskirts of town. Any buildings this side are, yes, anything this side is, yes, more buildings. I may change them up here and there, so you may find a shop here and there. But, as you can tell, they're just buildings, possibly homes. But that's about it.
You'd find a toy store.
Okay, what about on the other side?
Again, you have more houses. Probably the one in the middle is more of a collective shed for the houses surrounding it, because they'd be poorer and they'd try to keep every resource that could be shared in there.
Is there a window around it that maybe we could peer into to see the inside
What,
of it?
the middle one here?
Yeah, the one that you've just been clicking
There'd
on.
be a door about here, but with it being more of a shed sort of thing, it doesn't have many windows.
Doesn't have any windows. Because Carrick has been more so just like looking at it. He has like intrigued to see if maybe there might be anything inside of it.
Go and have a look.
So I guess by the time that Orly has now come out, so Carrick is now just looking around into it. So like I guess it's just pretty much all just wood as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's mostly wood.
It's fine, guys. I
Uh-oh.
can save the day. I have prestidigitation.
Dun dun dun.
So
Oh no, we're gonna die.
inside, you're looking inside, and you see um, the occasional jar of pickles that this small collection of house um, would share between them. You see hay bales, you see you see farming tools, and specifically at the back, just minding its own business, like prodding the hay bales that are in there. One of the corpses seems to be moving.
Wonderful.
Dead corpse moving.
Can I attempt to do a let's see. So, like, what direction is this moving corpse it's facing? Is it facing
He's
towards us,
facing.
or is it
He's
facing?
facing this corner here. He's prodding the hay bales, just minding his own business,
And
somewhat whistling a tune.
where's the door?
Where's the jar?
It's
The door
literally
would, yeah,
right there.
there's
Yeah.
the door, and any jars would probably be on a
Where
shelf
Alice
here in
standing.
this corner.
I guess we can't really see. Well, we can now see the living corpse, but obviously we know where it is.
Yeah,
Say hi. Problem
it's just
solved.
whistling, minding its own business.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
He seems chill, you know. It's probably fine.
Can I attempt to do? Am I able to see if there is anything on the shelves?
Again,
To the
you just see a couple of jars of pickles, various things that a small cluster of houses might share between themselves. So there's the occasional like small box that may contain sewing stuff, or things that they could easily share if they were friendly with each other.
Preserves and tools.
Yeah. And probably a somewhat mouldy loaf of bread.
Appetizing.
Yeah, because it wouldn't have gone like all moldy, because air.
As in, there's no oxygen, so it can't
Yeah.
really.
Like after a certain point, nothing else would grow on it. So most of it's probably good.
I dare you to eat it.
I'm not eating it.
I mean,
corpse
I'm
bread.
curious at what Diero's doing, just idly by that house.
I'm watching them just sort of peering into the fucking door of the cabinet. It's like, what are
Right.
you doing?
I want to go in and up to this undead creature. I want to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
Get mad. Wait.
As Zivarath starts to walk in, Carrick acts very, very cautious, wondering what Zivarath is going to do. Obviously, seeing that she's walking, Zivarath is walking up to something that we do not know exactly what it's going to do. I'm going to take off my longbow that is on my back. In a way to react in case it starts
Okay.
to attack.
What
So Detect
I'm
Evil
gonna
and
say
Good.
there is a range to that. You could have done that from a distance, Sam.
No, I've got
It detects.
no. Only self. It says self. Range is self, so it has to be
Detective.
right nearby.
No, self is cast on yourself.
It has a range to it.
If it says self, it's cast on yourself. You can only detect evil.
Oh, it says self and 30 foot. Never mind. Okay.
Or anything within 30 feet of you, you know.
So you
Whatever
cast
that spell
you
does.
cast the
I
spell,
forgot.
and within its designation, from this direction, you get not necessarily good, not necessarily evil. It kind of reads neutral, but angry. And over here, kind of mixed readings. Like, it's most.
I'm not within 30 feet, so I'm
It's
safe.
mostly good. Just one of them pings as not so good at the same time.
Oh no.
Hmm.
If he knows his backstory, you'll.
But it's neutral in the ghost.
It's
undead direction.
neutral but angry.
I mean, you would be too if you were fucking dead.
Hmm. I walk back, obviously, take a couple steps back. So, neutral. It is neutral. It's not
I
evil
don't like
nor
neutral
good.
things. I like them slightly spicy.
So, I'd like all of you to take a step back. I'm going to cast something.
Dawn? Dawn? What are you doing?
You just walk up as you're doing this, just like, hey, how's it going?
Corpse Collector, you may want to see this.
I do like to see a lot of things.
With your eye holes.
You just look, just staring past.
I'm
Old
going
man.
to. I'm going to also cast Command. It has to have a saving throw of 16 on Wisdom.
Yep. Give me a hot second. Right, where is it? You're effectively a zombie. Okay, so it's got to beat 16 on wisdom.
Wisdom, yes.
Doesn't beat.
Nope. Okay. The question is, the command is, tell me what has happened to you.
So, it stops whistling and it turns to you and goes, "Oh, you want to know what's happened to me? Like everybody else in this town, I died from lack of ability to breathe. Not only that,
Wow, what a shame.
not only that, for some reason, I'm the only one in our little cluster, including my wife. She didn't even wake back up, but I seem to have woken up like this."
Must have been a hell of a night, I guess.
Can
You
someone
wake up fucking dead.
on it, see if it's the like magic the reason it came back?
I have one spell slot left.
Yeah.
On the first
I'm
level.
at least 30% sure that magic is what caused this.
Yeah, but I want to know what kind of magic kept it coming back. Because if it's only
Probably fucking necromancy.
Probably.
why on this one particularly though?
I don't think detect magic
Do
can
you,
do
do you have any spells that might help with this?
I mean, the closest I got is speak with dead.
And you're already
So-
doing that.
I kind of tried that.
Yeah, you're already doing that.
You know, they're up and around, so it doesn't really do much.
See, I just can make water. I can't do anything else.
Hmm.
She's legit. Gemma, why didn't you pick your spells, honey?
I think I did, and I think that's all I could pick.
Uh,
I'll double check now, but I'm
you
pretty
have
sure that's all
4
I could
cantrips
pick.
you could have picked, and another 12 spells.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this fucking thing. Carry on, I'll do this now.
Yeah. You forgot to pick your spells. Congratulations.
Shoosh, shoosh.
Why am I not surprised?
Shoosh.
Right. So,
I mean, if you want, I can
it's
take
like-
it. I can take it.
so could you just leave me to poke this hay rather aggressively?
Go around.
You see, as he stabs the pitchfork rather hard into the hay.
Now he can't see me. I'm on the other side of a wall.
Oh, what is he doing? What is the
I'm gonna be doing detect magic.
Oh,
Because I can fucking cast it at will, so I don't need to worry about the spell slots. Well, I don't need to worry about the spell slots anymore.
There is a hint of necromancy, but the source is unknown.
Necromancy. Yeah. Well, he's definitely undead.
Oh wait, no, I can't. Not with this. No. I can't spare the dying on undead. Rip.
Yeah, what a fucking shame.
I'm just gonna point out
What a
that is
shame.
effectively a healing spell, Sam. If you see one of your allies fall to...
I know it's a healing spell. It's just
Just stabilizes people.
It could be used for other means.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it makes you stable. You're good.
Yeah.
You'd have to find someone that is
Just,
that is on the brink of death.
Look, man,
Okay.
I tried at the start of the statue because there could have been some soul energy in there. You don't know, so I tried it.
Would have been trippy if this...
You know, while you're doing whatever you're doing, this little I don't got no token for it because it doesn't exist. But this little fucking dude that's actually a fucking pseudo dragon just flies around the side of the building, and then you fucking hear the arrow's voice just whispering, just like, "Well, I can't really tell much, but it's undead at least." And then the dragon flies back.
Ziffarov just shrugs and just like, well, guess we gotta leave the mans in peace.
I mean, that's the only respectable thing that we can do.
Let us continue.
Dude just casually strolling out from behind the building with a fucking coffin. I keep remembering every time that I imagine what I'm fucking doing. Bye, Gemma. We're leaving you behind.
I know, I'm sorry, it's because I'm too busy fucking messing up, cleaning my mistake.
Look, you just gotta be better at magic.
I'm sorry.
You're a fucking bard. That's one of the things you do.
I know, I'm sorry. I'll get back on that.
She dropped out of bard school rather early. There you go, Richard.
Literally anything other than how to play an instrument. Are we being
No,
followed?
this is your...
Oh no, it's my token. I can't move the token.
You have access to it. You should...
I do not have access to that token.
I think we should stop.
I can move
here.
my token.
Wait for Nick.
There you go, now you should have it.
Oh, there we go. Now I can move it. Yeah.
Okay, right.
Oh, wait, he's gotta have his actual name. Here we go.
Jefferson.
Here we go. Spike.
Right.
Spike.
You know the boy. He's from last time. He was on fucking Gemma's shoulder.
I know.
So you've got
He's a boy.
narrow-looking street, less narrow-looking street. These are literally the street names. I'm gonna do that weird thing that because I know somewhere. I think it's in Canada. There's a street named this way and that way.
Yeah, this street, that street, and the other street. Those are actual street names. It's great.
I would like to go. I vote to go down the path to our right.
You subconsciously know where you're going, and it's moderately weirding me out.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's just more like you'd sort of go to the middle, so it would be to the right of where our characters are walking.
Especially because, like, you know, giant ominous angry cloud, you know.
Giant Thomas Dome.
We're just sort of
but
following
then-
the cloud, Nick.
Like,
You know,
as,
just
as I said, like, Barrier 101, it's usually the middle of the cloud. Why is there an extra token with no name? Oh, there's the name. Just disappeared because Gemma's token was in.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. So,
That was not you.
as you pass here,
okay.
you notice a dim glow coming from down this street.
Oh.
That is all. You just notice a dim glow coming from down here.
Shall we investigate?
Wrong arrow keys. Wrong arrow keys again.
What's an ability check, by the way?
Any one of your abilities.
Is that yours? So is that like the acrobatics?
Yes.
And...
Yes.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you put the spike token is the default token for the fucking pseudo dragon boy?
Did you just look up where?
Because that way I can make it disappear and reappear, which is very useful because it's a fucking familiar.
Okay, give me a second.
No worries. It's just that, well, Sam was figuring what they was doing.
Who here has good eyes?
Hmm.
There you go. It should now pull out. That's Spike.
All you see is just orally make glasses
Wonderful.
over her eyes, like.
Can I make a perception check for what's going on down the alley? Sorry.
Wait.
Oh, no.
I cast guidance on you.
Okay, what does that do?
You get an extra D4 to your roll.
D4.
I get to add D4 to my roll. Okay, that's fun.
So roll your perception.
So
Roll your perception first, and then roll the d4.
There we go. I have all my fucking spells now.
There you go. Now Spike can exist.
Out of curiosity.
this should work.
Ooh.
Ron!
Ouch.
Hang on, then slash.
No. Roll your perception first, and then the d4 because it's whatever number you roll off of the d4 that gets added on.
Okay. So it's total of 4 so far. Plus D4. It's a 1. So I get a total of 6.
You can see the you can tell the glow is from the end of whatever this street, but that is it.
I love glowy things.
You can just tell it's a glow. Should we follow the glow, or...
It would be the only way to work out what truly happened here.
I agree.
Let us continue. We have little time to waste.
I mean, things that glow usually are important. Let's go.
So
Don't worry about being
the
on the
fucking
street.
end of the
yeah,
alley.
don't worry about it. Just
is it like wide enough to go 2 by 2? You know?
it's probably wide enough for 2 by 2.
Oh yeah. So I can shoot past them if need be.
Okay. So you approach what is a dead end.
I would say Tyler, go first. Go ahead of me.
However,
There you go.
you see a bobbing. You see the source of the glow now. It seems to be a sphere, or more of a
Interesting.
floating wisp of fire that is not quite fire-colored.
Wonderful. I love it.
So wisp.
And I'm back here.
Every now and then it just bobs in and out of the wall. Jesus, they have an hourglass of fat.
Speaking of the wall, Nick, how tall is the wall?
Moderately tall.
In feet?
Moderately tall.
Nick does not know. It's a castle wall.
Just make
Probably.
something up. Okay, let's just search average castle wall height, shall
Well,
we? Would that work?
The house next to you is a house, right?
Like I'm guessing 2-story house here.
Yeah, you've got what a 2-story house here. This
How tall is it compared
this
to the
wall
house?
is standing a good your character's height above that house.
Okay.
So it's like 30 foot tall. That is how tall the wall is, roughly.
In that case, I want to use, if you don't mind me, I want to use my enhanced unarmored ability to run straight up the wall and on top of it.
Roll me a dex check.
Okay.
I swear to God.
This is what happens when you have a monk. They can run up walls. It's just something they do.
Oh no, it's just a +3. It's not. Wouldn't it be an acrobatics check? No, never mind. You said Dex.
get about 10 feet up, and then you. Whoop. Please roll me in acrobatics.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do you stick the landing?
Probably. I've got +7 to acrobatics.
I'd probably be fine.
Let's roll on that one. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah,
You
I'm
stick
fine,
the landing.
I think.
Like, you feel yourself about to fall, so you kind of flip and land crouched just in front of the wisp.
Oh, you got the cool kung fu moves, I see.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Whoa.
That wall is harder to scale than it looks.
Impressive try, though.
All you hear is just orally like.
Probably the main part of the city, so they probably have some way of preventing people from just climbing their walls.
No, it was
You
definitely
just,
climbable, but
While you're having this conversation,
my
you just
foot
go,
slipped.
you just hear, that was a nice try.
Oh,
And whose voice was that?
Do we all hear that?
Yep.
Unbelievable. Wisp.
Yeah, he said we hear it.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Can I do a perception check to see where the voice came from?
No need to do a perception check. You can tell that it came from the wisp.
you can quite
Yeah.
clearly tell.
You can tell it came from the wisp. It's
Aha.
and it just goes, well, it was fun to watch. And bobs in. It kind of bobs its form into the house next to it, and a few seconds later, it just pops back out.
Which house is it that it's gone into?
It's just here. It's bobbing in and out of the wall.
It's,
Okay.
yeah, bobbing in and out.
Let's check more.
President
Is
Token's the thing
there
to do with
a
those
door-
guys.
Is there a door there that we can access it?
There's a door probably here.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at me, fancy wisp, not using a door.
Oh.
I could do that too if I was incorporeal.
And it just kind of goes, so why are you guys here?
Well.
Each of us for our own reasons.
Ooh. Anything I can help with?
Yes, this building in front of us. What is it?
It kind of rotates slightly, so you think that's its face. It kind of looks up, and then it just goes back to how it was. It's like, oh, that's the manor walls.
Man of walls.
And what is so special about this manor?
That's where the
walls?
Lord lives. In the manor, behind the walls.
I thought-
Walls, you forehead.
I thought you meant manners in like fucking manners and the stuff you use to cast spells.
No.
No, manor.
You know, fancy house?
Nick's just not good with words.
Yeah, me and words don't mix. Why? Why do you want to know?
We are trying to get to the bottom of what happened here, and also achieving our own ends,
Ooh,
undoubtedly.
what are your own ends?
I like this little thing.
I doubt I have told any of you this yet, but I have to find a way to remove this mask before it destroys all we know.
Ooh.
Fuck! I didn't pick up the jar.
You just realised that?
I'm just imagining Orly busting that out just now, just like, fuck, I didn't pick up the jar. After that fucking dramatic act.
The wisp, the wisp kind of bob.
You know, we're making that canon. That happen.
The wisp kind of bobs down to her and goes, "Ooh, what jar?"
I wanted a jar. And I could have put you in the jar.
But I can't stay in a jar, and it just the house that's behind it now, it just rolls backwards and then rolls back forward.
Yeah, but think of it this way: there was a really nice ghost family that really needed a jar, and you could have sat in the jar and been their like light or something.
Ooh.
I missed the jar.
It goes back to Takamura and goes, so what are your means? What do you need?
We need to know the origin of the spell.
That might take me a while. Anything else?
Do you know anything of the court magicians?
No, I know of one magician.
Do tell.
I mean, he lives on the outskirts of town, just southeast of here.
I see. Well, we shall have to investigate that area next. But first, there is something I wish to try.
Ooh.
Am I allowed to take another swing at climbing up the wall?
Sure.
Yes or no?
Roll me another dex.
Okay.
I have to say though, when he said, oh sorry.
Gemma, can you inspire me? Or...
Oh, you bet your ass I can. Hold on, let me. How do I do this?
Sweet
Then? How do I
ukulele solo.
Right.
How do I?
You use one of the charges from your sheet and
Yeah, so
play a jaunty tune or something, you know.
Press the cast button if it's
no,
a casting
so
spell.
you'll go to your class features,
Class features, yes.
and there should be bardic inspiration on there somewhere.
Yes.
Tick one of those off and play as a tune.
So hold on, what does it say?
As a bonus action,
How's it work? Do I just get to throw an extra dice?
you get a D10.
Okay.
An extra D10.
Gemma,
so
what
your
what do you
bardic
do to
inspiration-
inspire him? The real question here.
Okay, so I'm gonna tick one off.
I want to tune Gemma.
Okay. What are you doing again?
Running up a wall.
I'm
Trying to
running.
run up the wall.
I'm running up the wall like a fucking boss.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, it's inspiring.
I am the tiger.
26. That makes
Fucking hell.
Make those
Right.
jump.
Roll me in acrobatics.
I don't physically have an instrument with me. God, I wish I had one now.
Fuck.
That was very fucking close.
No. The thing is, it's close enough that I say this.
Oh,
Hey,
Takamura, to probably everyone else's disbelief, runs up what is this possibly, what, 40 something or more foot wall,
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, he on X Games
And-
mode.
he gets,
Boy's better than Ninja Warrior.
no, the thing is, he didn't get all the way to the top,
No.
but just at the last second, he grabbed the edge, and just,
Actually, if the wall's only 40 feet, I will be able to run all the way up because I can run 50 feet. But,
you're running up a
whatever, roll with it.
straightforward wall, my guy. Straight up wall.
Yeah, monks can just do that.
I
They're
know.
weird.
But still, there will be a level of
Roll with it.
attempts to
Stress.
stress and attempts to it.
Fair enough.
But at the last second, you kind of lean forward and manage to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up.
Right, I want to ask a question to the Wisp.
Okay.
Can you move from this location?
I mean, if I want to, I've just been bobbing here for a while.
Good question. Does anyone have a lantern? Because, you know.
I wanted a jar.
I think I might have some rope actually.
Can I can I pokeball the wisp?
Do you have a lantern?
I don't have a lantern, but I do have Octaluke's resilient spear.
Is it movable?
Yeah, it's movable. It's a tiny sphere.
Give me a hurry. It's not a tiny sphere, by the way. It's
Oh.
it's effectively the size of whatever you cast it on.
So you can have a beach ball with fire.
I am
Beach ball.
I am gonna say this though. I said there'll be chances for short rests, but are you sure you want to use a spell slot on this?
It's a 4th level spell, my dude.
Yeah.
Do you regain spell slots on a short rest?
I don't think bards.
I don't know, do you?
Bards
I've never done
I don't think
clerics
so.
don't.
I don't know. I've never played cleric before, so I've got no fucking clue.
I don't.
Oh, clerics don't, but it could be useful.
Just ask him to come with. Just say,
Fine.
hey, you want to come with?
I mean,
Do you want to join
or
us?
even you are surrounded by houses. Someone take the initiative, woman. And jars.
Go inside and grab some.
Oh, jars!
You're
But I
You're
thought if you
surrounded
were
by
in the jar,
houses.
You can literally go in a house, Gemma. Just go in.
I'm going in.
I don't think all of them have ghosts in.
Well, hold on. Instead of just going in, can I ask the Sky God DM to give me the idea of where the jars are?
You'd have to go in the houses and look.
Grab 'em? Oh my god, there's like 20 million houses.
So
You're in a house now, so
So Oriel goes into that building. The one, if I just move, I'm just going to move myself very quickly. This one over
Yes.
here. Is there another door to get into that building as well, like on that
Oh,
side?
they're already
Right.
jars!
Yeah, there would be a door. It would be a house. It would be somewhere along that wall.
Right, okay, so I venture in there.
Okay.
Is that how you do
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay.
Just
then.
drag yourself over. Holding creates the pulse. So
Ah,
you.
okay.
So we'll start with Aurelian and we'll come back to Carrick. So you enter the house. You enter to see what appears to be, well, effectively that everyone here is old now, but an old couple just sat chilling on their medieval sofa. Because sofas did exist, they were just made out of wood.
Nice.
I'm guessing they're not undead.
No,
Alright,
they're just
so
hugging.
Orly
She
is
sees-
going to.
She sees a cute little old couple corpse.
Oh, I love old couple cups.
They're fucking dead.
Okay, well, first, Orly's gonna look around for a jar.
In the entry room, you don't see a jar. There's stairs to one side and there's a door to the back.
We'll go through the door.
You enter a kitchen, what seems to be a kitchen.
Can I see jars?
Roll me a perception. Because we've quite clearly,
Blind date you though.
we've quite clearly discovered that she doesn't quite see further than her nose half the time.
You know, I was gonna say, you know where I'm getting these checks from.
While everyone.
Okay.
Oh,
You see something glimmer over by what would be their sink.
gonna go look at it.
'Tis a fork.
You're fucking wrecked, nerd.
You know what? I'm taking it.
Taking the fork.
You know what?
Look, it is the most deadly weapon known to man, I'll have you know.
Exactly. I will take this fork, and I will take any other cutlery that I see until I see a jar.
Make sure you clean it first.
Right.
Oh
Jake, give me a second because we are going to loop round to what Alan's doing in at that house.
It's okay. Long story short, she finds a jar, and I'm running back with it on my head like I have a jar.
Oh my god.
Right. Okay. So
So is this room that I'm in now? Is it reasonably bright or is it quite dark?
it's dark at this point. Any candles that would have been lit would have gone out long ago.
Okay.
Even there are windows that's at least dim.
Yeah.
I should probably write that in other possession.
Give me a second. I was gonna add a unidentified object to it, but yeah, write it in other possessions.
Yeah, put fork and I'll put jar.
Where did you get the jar? You haven't got a jar yet.
Fine. I only have a fork.
But yeah, you've entered into what seems to be a hallway. There's a set of stairs, and a door and two doors.
Okay. So one of my racial traits have got dark vision, so I can see through darkness up to 6
Yeah, you'll
feet.
pretty much
So,
see everything.
I'm going to take a walk up the stairs.
So you walk up the stairs, and wow, your nose is hit by a bit of a stench, but can't be helped because there's a bathroom up there.
Lovely. So upon smelling the foul stench, obviously from upstairs, I'm going to equip one of my daggers in case there's anything
Okay.
alive in quotations
Okay.
up in there. And I start heading towards into the bathroom, like in a very stealthy.
So as you
manner.
push the bathroom door open, you hear it. It doesn't quite swing all the way open because it for some reason opens inwards. But you feel the door hit something.
Right. So how far is opening? Am I able to fit
You
through
are
the
able
gap?
to fit.
or
You
do I
would
need
be
to-
able to fit through the gap, just about.
Okay. So how far like from the stairs am I? Yeah, how far away am I from the stairs?
From the stairs, the toilet in this house specifically, the toilet's probably at the top of the stairs. So you're about a few feet away from the top of the stairs, give or take.
Right. And the foul stench is coming directly from the bathroom itself.
I'm just giving me a second. If I drop out for whatever reason, don't be alarmed. I think my internet is trying to die.
Okay.
It's raining, so.
So
Yeah.
So from the hole that I can see from the door, am I able to see anything like looking through like the kind of like peephole as such from the gap that I've made from the door?
there is what seems to be a male of some form, face down, ass up in front of the toilet.
What a fucking way to go.
I know.
Guy died while on the toilet. Didn't even manage to plunge the stuff away. So the toilet still got his dung in it.
Yeah, that's probably what the very foul stench is.
Yep.
And I can't push it back any further.
I mean, you might just take his head off.
I'm gonna stealthily. Actually, what way is he facing? Is he facing towards the door?
Yeah, the toilet is. For some reason, the toilet is right behind where the door is. Well, right in front of the door. So you'd open the door and there's the toilet. You got the makeshift sink next
so it's
to
that, like, it's that small.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think it'll probably be a good idea to actually move inside of it, just in case he does pop up
Is
for any
it
reason.
like my toilet, Nick?
I don't know. I never used yours.
but you've seen it. It's literally one room.
Yeah, most bathrooms are one room.
No, but I haven't got a bath in there. It's just the toilet.
No,
Okay,
there's a
so
makeshift bathtub
I
in
am
there too.
I'm going to very quietly close the door as to not try and make any noise, and then I'm going to start making my way back downstairs.
Okay.
But do you see any jars? I'm joking, by the way.
Hmm.
This
So
is important. Can you see that jar?
I mean, he's only in the.
yeah, I should probably do a perception
he-
check
he-
against looking.
He's
for
only in the
jars.
hallway at the minute. There's 2 doors to go through.
Yeah.
There could be jars in the hallway.
I'm gonna go towards the first door.
Okay, so the first door would be close to the front door, and when you open it, you see what is their living space. So there's a small table in there. There's a couple of chairs. There's the chair that they would have sat just to chill at, and there's a fireplace.
And I guess the fireplace is obviously not on. There's no fire or anything.
Oh
like
no
that,
no
of
no!
course.
This entire area was starved of oxygen. No fires will be anywhere in this place.
Magic fires.
Oxygen's one of the fuels of fires, my friend. It's why you don't open a window when there's a burning building.
Yeah. Exactly. Can I see any jars around the room?
Not in that one.
Okay.
Question: can y'all see me move my token up the
Yes.
road?
Yes, we can.
Okay, what the fuck is up with my internet?
It's doing internet things.
My character sheet on my web browser crashed, but this is connected still just fine. So I'm really fucking confused. But hey, I've got my character sheet up on my phone, so I'm good.
While everyone's doing their investigating, can I throw a rope down from where I'm at? Is there anywhere to fix it to?
You're at the top of a rather flat wall. There is not really anywhere to fix it to.
You might have to be the strength, my guy.
Let's see. Do I have any pity and a hammer? No, I don't. You're on your own, nerd.
I mean, he could also check.
I was like, do I got any rock climbing gear? No, I
He could also
fucking
check
don't.
his own
Oh
inventory
well.
to see if he has those things.
This is also
Right.
true.
So
Do you got
in
any
the
rock
living
climbing?
space, you do not see jars. There doesn't seem to be any bodies anywhere. Well, other than the guy that unfortunately died taking.
Oh, there we go.
Other than the guy that unfortunately died taking a poop.
No.
I do have a wooden stake in my inventory, so this is like a stone brick wall, right? So
Would
can
you
I
not-
attempt to
You have.
wedge the stake in between some stones?
I'll be back in just a
I'm just-
second. I'm not going to disconnect in case I lose internet or whatever, so I'll be back in just a second.
I'm while.
Wait, sorry.
Oh yeah, you go on. Forgot you were doing something, weren't you?
No, he doesn't have.
Yeah.
Right. No, we are gonna continue with what was in the house, and we'll rotate back out
Sorry.
round here.
Get your time to think.
Yeah, 'cause all I was gonna do is just go into the second
Into
room.
the second room, you find their kitchen. There is yet another small table and a counter surface. On this counter surface are some very dead-looking flowers.
No.
In a
Is
jar.
there a jar? There's a jar!
Is there a
The
jar?
flowers are in a jar.
Yeah, okay. But the character does feel a little bit morally. He does feel a little bit it's wrong. Taking the flowers out of the jar.
Are you fucking for real? They're dead. What do they need a jar for?
He's lost.
Just take the jar with the
Remember,
flowers
he's
in
a
it.
boy of nature.
Take the jar with the
They're
flowers in
fucking
it.
dead. I'm not
Take the
fucking
whole
dead.
jar
They're
with the
fucking
flowers.
dead. What do they need it for?
Okay, right.
This is
so,
Carrick. This is Carrick's moral dilemma. Do what Carrick would do.
Carrick's moral dilemma.
He
Do I
has,
give-
he has a bit of a think about, like, you know, what he's doing for the moment, but then he thinks about the objectives that Orally was given earlier on, and he feels that while it's probably wrong to display something of somebody else's, has done nothing to him. He takes the flowers out of the jar. Puts the flowers in somewhere where, like, it's not just like laid across a counter.
So it'd be in something, keeping them up. Okay.
Yeah. And then he starts walking back out of the room with the jar in hand.
Jar, 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 jar.
Okay, now Jake's had time to think. What are we doing?
So, can I attempt to drive a stake in between the stones on top of the brick
This
wall?
one will be a strength check.
Okay, so, sadly my strength is -1, but fuck it, let's go.
You make a dent in the stone. And it doesn't quite stick in there.
Okay. Can I try that again? Or do I want to wait for someone else?
You can try it again.
Okay.
Whether anyone else attempts to scale a wall is
No.
is entirely up to those.
I mean, Carrick does have some skill of obviously climbing up things, obviously being in his natural habitat. But he looks up that wall and he's like, even I don't feel like, I should be scaling up something that dangerous.
Okay, I rolled a 13 there. Does
So-
that get us any closer?
You've got it stuck in,
But
you're not quite sure how well it'll hold. But it is wedged into the stone. So this is now entirely down to your character's brains, and I think that you have like a -1 to intelligence.
let me think.
What would he try tying the
like
rope
it.
to it and getting people to climb up?
Probably not. I'd probably try hammering it in one more time.
Okay, give it one more try. You managed to pry it a little bit deeper. It is still somewhat loose, but it's not as if you could just yank it immediately in one go.
Okay. So from here, I'd like to tie the rope to it and throw it down the wall.
Okay. Those that aren't still in a house see a rope
Gonna
flop down the
I'm gonna
wall,
try climbing it.
and the wisp kind of bobs, going, "Ooh, rope."
I'm just gonna walk past the wisp and be like, well, time to climb up, I guess.
Roll me an athletics, please.
Oh my god. Oh, roll d20.
You get about halfway up before your grip starts to weaken, and you start sliding down.
Fuck's sake.
No.
Wee.
To which point you get to the bottom and it's like,
Really?
I come out and see all of this going on, trying to scale up the wall. I walk up to Zareth. I'm like, what's going on here?
We're trying to scale the wall.
And I guess Takamura is up there.
Where else would I be? You saw me run up.
Yes, of course.
Well,
Yes.
well.
And I'm like, even I don't think I'm going to be attempting that one. Of course, Zareth sees that I've got a jar in hand. I guess Orly comes up behind me.
All you hear is just.
Is that a drum?
Yes. This is a jar. Okay.
Thank you.
So give Orly the jar.
And now I'm gonna turn to the wisp. Get in, place.
But why?
Battle Blat's eyelashes. Because we keep you safe, and I love you, and you are my baby now.
Roll persuasion.
Please, come on.
Imagine getting a 1 on persuasion.
Oi, I've played Baldur's Gate. Don't doubt my powers.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you got a +5 on
The wisp
persuasion.
goes,
Okay, I'll shut
I'll
up.
think about it. And kind of starts bobbing around you.
Okay, please think about it. Love me.
I mean, you could try catch the wisp.
What would I need to do for that?
Good jar.
You would.
What do I need to do for that?
Well, one, you need the jar.
Well, I want it to like me, so I don't want it to be mad.
I
if
mean,
I
it said
put
it'll
in.
think about it, so. And you need to roll a dex above its armor class.
What is this armor?
Not telling you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, okay.
Can't tell you.
Can't tell you.
You missed.
It's probably. Yeah. Oh well. Worth an attempt.
Right, I'm gonna try and climb up the rope again. The fucking cleric is just like.
I want to be up this wall, says the cleric.
D20 coming at you.
Out.
You get a quarter of the way up this time. Boy got
His hands are burning.
Boy got burning hands and noodle arms.
At this rate, someone's gonna have to like fucking lift
The wisp
him up.
kind of bobs over to you, goes, "Are you okay?"
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. It bobs back over to Orly going, "You can't catch me."
I know. I'm sorry. I won't try it again.
Nick,
I didn't
can we,
say
like,
that.
Wrap this up, though?
Oh, I'll try it again. Don't tempt me.
Hey.
So close.
Fuck me.
Like you clasp the jar over it, and you notice the jar went through it.
Oh, I can't put it in the jar.
It's like, and then but the wisp doesn't move. It kind of moves into the jar.
Like jar.
And it goes,
Nani?
I mean, you seem fun. I'm gonna sit in this jar for now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna end it there for now, because the time is getting on, and I
Yay.
haven't eaten yet.
I now have a jar. I have a jar of whip.
Plus,
I have a jar of whip.
my brain's got some thoughts that everybody's gonna keep trying to climb that wall, so I might need to do the inside of the manor map.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So,
You got until next Wednesday. It's good.
so
I don't think Nick was expecting us to get into the manor this early.
look, can you please look up the blueprints for a mansion and get back to me? Because if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the shape that this map generated the castle/mansion in.
It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
Like, I've even gone into The Sims to try and build this. My head could just not plan it.
I probably could. Maybe.
But I'll give it another go. Like Gemma said, this is till next Wednesday. But that is where we'll end the stream for tonight. So TT stream, it was fun for anyone. It was fun. It's been fun.
Bye bye.
It's been a bit of an odd one.
Bye bye
But
stream.
TT for now.